So tell me about some of the biggest problems that you come across as a physio that most young people go through.
Oh, so I think everybody is going through like a neck pain and back pain nowadays. So it's not like it's not a young people problem or anything. It's the kind, during the lockdown we have children who are studying in school. Of course, everything was online because they are looking into that, iPad and tab and watching the whole class and making notes. They have started getting like a stiff neck where they can't move, and that was very surprising because a child's body is such that, say you have a toddler or a 4 or 5 year old, he will run the whole pad and still be active after a nap, and we won't because their body heals that quickly. So for children to get those kind of spasms at such a younger age was like, listen, it's just our lifestyle. They say the sedentary lifestyle is a word.
What does that mean?
No activity.
No
It's
activity.
basically we're sitting in one place and working, we're sitting in the same place and eating, we're doing everything over there. If you lock us in a room, we can literally survive in that room. That was not how the generation was. There was a lot of traveling that was happening. People would move around within the house also a lot. Like, if we have to think about people who are living in villages and all, they don't sit in one place.
Correct.
If I am allowed to stay here and you give me a TV, I will stay here. My food might also just come here. It's that easy. But otherwise, I think people had a lot of mobility even within the house. They weren't as lazy as put the fan on. They were active enough to get up and put it on for
Makes
themselves.
sense.
So I think that, and food is also,
Yeah, more processed food.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, everything now, it's like your reel, right? Everything has to happen quickly.
yes.
Yeah.
But that is how it has. I think it's not in our control. The only thing that is in our control is to stay active. With apps coming in that's delivering your food, now there are apps coming in that will deliver your food within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Now there are these, these marts that we used to first go to supermarkets. That's not happening now. There are marts who will even deliver the products that you want within 10 minutes. So
Correct.
everything is like, if I had patience that, okay, I will buy my monthly grocery after a month and make a list and we'll go. It's like, okay, I want this. This is giving 8 minutes. This is giving 8. But that's patience you need to have. It's all, we've fed it. We've just been fed.
True.
I just know one thing that I've understood through the lockdown, that we are a generation that has seen a lot of change.
Yeah. Severe change.
Severe changes. So we have seen literally, say, no highways on the Western Expressway. Metros have come in.
Yeah.
We have seen change technology wise. We are the ones who used to also go to the supermarket and the market.
Correct.
We are the ones who are still marting things home. So we have gone through a lot of change and we have adapted to that.
Very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. And in COVID, I think COVID was so I already knew that we are a generation that is adapting, but COVID was like a perfect example of it, where people started having fun of getting locked in the house and then having group calls and basically just trying to make it better.
Yeah.
And for whoever it was not better or they were not very happy with the isolation, there was somebody else trying to tell you that it's okay and we'll pass through it and everything. So I just feel that wherever we reach, we're going to manage it. We're going to figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
I think that's such a word for our generation, right?
Yes.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Man, so can you tell me some of the things that an individual must do to keep in good shape and health, especially considering you're so glued to the screen, you're so glued to one specific place like you mentioned. What do you think must be the ideal way to take care of your body?
Any activity that one suits you. So
Okay.
say I'm not a gym person. I know that about my body because I've gone to the gym.
Okay.
And I've not enjoyed it, and going to the gym literally felt like a task. But there are people, like say if I push you to the gym, maybe you'll not enjoy, but you'll enjoy going and playing a football game.
Nice.
So find any activity, like I enjoy swimming and I do swimming, but find any activity that suits you and do that activity. Ideally, we suggest doing something out in the nature, because even if you do it within a gym or you're always there only. A lot of people started having these vitamin D deficiencies because of lack of sunlight. Who thought that will happen? Because you're so bound. You're always covered within walls. You're working within walls. Traveling is happening not that much. Apart from that, when you're exercising also within the walls, there's absolutely no sunlight. So if you're planning to do an activity, try and do it somewhere outdoors. Otherwise, that's the only thing. Just find some time, be active.
And it should be fun, right? Like I've realized that I don't know who Huberman. Have you watched the Huberman's podcast?
No.
On it's brilliant, and I like the way he associates why we don't go to the gym or why we don't like doing physical stuff. Right? It's because we associate bad stuff with it. We think of, oh my god, I'm going to get drained if I do this.
Yes.
But
Are you already tired?
yeah, you're already tired. Like fuck, should I do this? But on the other side, let's say chocolate, sugar, or anything you know it's fucking bad, or cigarettes or alcohol, you know it's bad, but you know the effect that it gives you is good. But if you realize, even gym actually gives you a beautiful serotonin release,
Yes,
right, in your
yes.
body, and both have almost the same effect, but you still choose alcohol over gym.
It's the lack of not understanding long-term goal and short-term goal. Short-term goal is getting the pleasure that you're getting right now.
Correct.
And not understanding.
Quick.
Yeah. It's that, yeah. Long-term, people don't have the patience for long-term goals. So it's that simple that if this is happening and this is giving me happiness now, I want to stay here. I don't care about what will give me happiness later.